Imagine this, you're holding a steaming cup of tea, its color a warm, inviting golden yellow, almost like liquid sunshine. A distinctive, earthy, slightly woody aroma rises with the steam, maybe with a subtle peppery note and a faint, pleasant bitterness underneath. This isn't your average chamomile or green tea. This is Temulawak tea, brewed from the ancient rhizome of Curcuma xanthorrhiza, a botanical treasure deeply rooted in Indonesian tradition, particularly the holistic healing system known as jamu. For centuries, across the islands of Java and beyond, this vibrant yellow root hasn't just been a culinary spice, it's been revered as a powerful tonic for one of your body's hardest working and most vital organs, your liver. Think of your liver as your body's master chemist, its central processing plant, its primary detoxifier. It performs over 500 essential functions, silently filtering toxins, metabolizing nutrients, producing crucial proteins, storing energy, and regulating hormones. When your liver is burdened, sluggish, or under stress, your entire well-being can suffer. Fatigue sets in, digestion gets wonky, skin might lose its glow, and you just feel off. Drinking Temulawak tea is like sending in a dedicated support crew, a natural reinforcement team steeped in generations of wisdom, specifically designed to help your liver cope, recover, and function at its absolute best. It's not a magic cure, but a profound act of nourishment and support for this incredible internal workhorse. To truly grasp why Temulawak tea is such a revered ally for the liver, we need to delve into the potent compounds concentrated within that knobby, orange-fleshed rhizome. The undisputed stars of the show are the curcuminoids. Yes, similar to those found in its famous cousin turmeric, Curcuma longa, but Temulawak boasts its own unique profile, with xanthorrhizazole often considered its signature bioactive compound alongside curcumin itself. Picture these curcuminoids as skilled multitaskers within your body. Their most celebrated superpower? Being potent anti-inflammatory agents. Chronic, low-grade inflammation is like a smoldering fire within tissues, and the liver is incredibly susceptible. Toxins, excessive alcohol, viral infections, fatty deposits, or even just the byproducts of daily metabolism can trigger inflammatory pathways in liver cells, hepatocytes. When inflammation persists, it damages these cells, disrupts their vital functions, and can even lead to scarring over time, a condition known as fibrosis, which can progress to more serious cirrhosis. The curcuminoids in Temulawak tea act like expert firefighters. They work by inhibiting key molecular switches that turn on inflammation, such as the NF-kappa B pathway. By dampening this inflammatory cascade, they help quell the fire within the liver, reducing the production of damaging inflammatory chemicals called cytokines. This calmer cellular environment allows liver cells to breathe, repair themselves, and get back to their crucial work of detoxification and metabolism. It's a fundamental step in protecting liver tissue from ongoing damage and supporting its resilience. But the support doesn't stop at fighting inflammation. Those same curcuminoids, and particularly xanthorrhizazole, are also exceptional antioxidants. Your liver is on the front lines of detoxification, constantly neutralizing a barrage of toxins, environmental pollutants, pesticides, heavy metals, medications, alcohol metabolites, and even the free radicals generated by your own body's energy production. These toxins and free radicals are highly reactive molecules, like little wrecking balls, capable of damaging cellular components, fats in cell membranes, essential proteins, and even DNA. This damage is called oxidative stress, and the liver, due to its very function, faces a constant onslaught. Think of the antioxidants in Temulawak tea as a highly skilled neutralizing force. They generously donate electrons to stabilize these dangerous free radicals, rendering them harmless before they can inflict significant cellular damage. They also boost your liver's own internal antioxidant defenses, stimulating the production of master antioxidants like glutathione, often called the body's primary detoxifier, and enzymes like superoxide dismutase, SOD, and catalase. By bolstering this internal antioxidant army, Temulawak tea helps your liver cells withstand the toxic onslaught they face daily, preserving their structural integrity and functional capacity. It's like reinforcing the walls and security systems of your body's primary detoxification plant. One of the liver's most critical jobs is producing bile. Bile isn't just a waste product. It's a vital digestive fluid stored in the gallbladder and released into the small intestine. Its primary roles? To emulsify dietary fats, breaking them down into tiny droplets so enzymes can digest them, and to carry away waste products and toxins filtered out by the liver, escorting them out of the body through the intestines. If bile production is sluggish or its flow is impaired, a condition called cholestasis, fats aren't digested properly, leading to bloating, indigestion, and pale, greasy stools, and toxins can start to back up, putting extra strain on the liver. This is where Temulawak tea shines as a powerful choleretic and cholagogue. A choleretic agent stimulates the liver to produce more bile, while a cholagogue agent promotes the actual release and flow of bile from the gallbladder into the intestines. Compounds in Temulawak, particularly the curcuminoids and its essential oils, actively stimulate liver cells to synthesize and secrete more bile. They also help relax the bile ducts and the valve controlling bile release, ensuring this vital fluid flows freely. The result? Improved fat digestion and absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, A, D, E, K, better elimination of cholesterol and bilirubin, a waste product from old red blood cells, and more efficient flushing out of toxins that the liver has processed. Drinking Temulawak tea after a heavy or fatty meal can feel remarkably supportive, easing that digestive burden and giving your liver a helping hand in its cleanup duties. The liver is also the central hub for metabolizing almost everything we ingest: food, drinks, medications. It processes nutrients to make them usable or storable, and it breaks down drugs and toxins into forms that can be safely eliminated. This involves complex families of enzymes, particularly the cytochrome P450, CYP450 system. Think of these enzymes as specialized tools on the liver's assembly line. Sometimes, especially under toxic overload or certain disease states, this metabolic machinery can get overwhelmed or even damaged. Research suggests that Temulawak compounds may play a protective and supportive role here too. Some studies indicate they can help modulate the activity of certain CYP450 enzymes, potentially optimizing detoxification pathways. More significantly, through their potent antioxidant actions, they help protect the liver cells themselves from damage caused by toxic metabolites generated during the detox process. Certain toxins, like carbon tetrachloride or excessive paracetamol, acetaminophen, are notorious for causing direct liver injury by generating massive oxidative stress. Temulawak extracts have demonstrated protective effects in studies against such toxin-induced liver damage, largely attributed to its ability to boost glutathione levels and quench free radicals. While it doesn't replace medical treatment for poisoning, regular consumption of Temulawak tea can be seen as strengthening the liver's inherent detoxification workforce and providing them with better protective gear against the hazardous materials they handle daily. For many people today, a significant threat to liver health comes from non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, and its more severe form, non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, NASH. This condition arises when excess fat accumulates in liver cells, not primarily due to alcohol, but often linked to obesity, insulin resistance, prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, high cholesterol, and metabolic syndrome. In simple terms, the liver gets overwhelmed with fat storage. Initially, it might be relatively benign, simple steatosis, but if inflammation kicks in and persists, steatohepatitis, it can lead to fibrosis, cirrhosis, and even liver failure. Temulawak tea offers a multi-pronged approach that directly addresses key factors in NAFLD/NASH. First, its potent anti-inflammatory action helps calm the inflammatory response triggered by fat accumulation in liver cells. Second, its antioxidant power combats the oxidative stress that accompanies fat buildup and inflammation, preventing further damage. Third, Temulawak has demonstrated potential effects on lipid metabolism. Studies suggest it may help lower levels of harmful blood fats like triglycerides and LDL, bad, cholesterol while potentially supporting HDL, good, cholesterol. It may also influence how the liver handles fat storage and breakdown. Fourth, emerging research points towards Temulawak's potential to improve insulin sensitivity. Better insulin sensitivity means the body uses glucose more efficiently, reducing the metabolic strain that contributes to fat deposition in the liver. By tackling inflammation, oxidation, dyslipidemia, and insulin resistance, Temulawak tea provides comprehensive support for a liver struggling with the modern epidemic of fatty liver disease. The benefits of Temulawak tea for liver support extend beyond just biochemical actions. It actively aids the liver in regeneration. The liver possesses a remarkable, almost unique, ability among human organs to regenerate itself. Even if a significant portion is damaged or removed, healthy liver cells can divide and grow to restore lost mass and function. However, this regenerative capacity can be hampered by ongoing inflammation, severe scarring, fibrosis, or constant toxic overload. The compounds in Temulawak tea create a more favorable environment for this healing process. By reducing inflammation and oxidative stress, the very factors that inhibit regeneration and promote scarring, Temulawak helps clear the path. Furthermore, research, primarily in animal models but supported by traditional use, suggests that curcuminoids and xanthorrhiza may actually stimulate the proliferation of hepatocytes, liver cells, and promote the synthesis of proteins essential for tissue repair. They may also help modulate the activity of hepatic stellate cells, the cells responsible for producing scar tissue, collagen. When these cells are chronically activated due to injury, they lay down excessive collagen, leading to fibrosis. Temulawak compounds appear to help suppress this excessive activation, thereby potentially slowing down or even helping to reverse early stages of fibrosis by allowing the regenerative processes to dominate. Drinking Temulawak tea can thus be seen as providing the biochemical signals and the clean, calm environment that encourages your liver to heal and rebuild itself. To truly harness the liver-supporting power of Temulawak tea, preparation is key. It's not as simple as dunking a tea bag in hot water. You're working with a dried, hard rhizome containing potent compounds that need to be properly liberated. Traditionally, the dried Temulawak rhizome is sliced thinly or grated to maximize surface area. This allows more of the beneficial compounds to infuse into the water. The prepared rhizome is then simmered gently in water, not just steeped. Boiling water poured over it isn't enough. A sustained, low heat, a gentle simmer for 10 to 20 minutes, is necessary to effectively extract the curcuminoids, xanthorrhiza, essential oils, and other actives locked within the tough plant fibers. Think of it as a mini decoction process. This simmering time is crucial. Another critical factor is enhancing bioavailability. The curcuminoids, while powerful, are notoriously poorly absorbed on their own into the bloodstream. Traditional wisdom and modern science offer a simple solution: add black pepper during the simmering process. Black pepper contains piperine, a compound proven to enhance the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%. Just a pinch, or a few cracked peppercorns, simmered along with the temulawak slices, makes a massive difference in how much of the beneficial compounds actually reach your liver. Furthermore, because the active compounds are fat-soluble, consuming your temulawak tea with or shortly after a meal that contains some healthy fat, like avocado, nuts, seeds, or olive oil, can further improve absorption. The resulting tea will have a robust, earthy, slightly bitter flavor with a warming, peppery note, a taste profile reflecting its potent activity. Sweetening moderately with raw honey can balance the bitterness if desired, but avoid excessive sugar, as that adds metabolic burden. While temulawak tea is generally considered safe for most people when consumed in typical culinary or traditional therapeutic amounts, responsible use means being aware of important considerations. Firstly, quality matters. Source your dried temulawak rhizome from reputable suppliers who ensure it's been properly cleaned, dried, and stored to preserve its potency and prevent mold or contamination. Opt for organic if possible to minimize pesticide residues. Secondly, moderation is key. While beneficial, consuming extremely large amounts daily for prolonged periods isn't advisable without guidance. Traditional use often involves cycles, perhaps drinking the tea daily for a few weeks, then taking a break. Listen to your body. Thirdly, be mindful of potential interactions. Due to its effects on liver enzymes, the CYP450 system involved in drug metabolism, temulawak could potentially alter the effectiveness of certain medications. This includes some blood thinners, like warfarin, diabetes medications, chemotherapy drugs, and medications metabolized by the liver. Crucially, if you are taking any prescription medications, it is absolutely essential to consult your doctor or a qualified healthcare provider before starting regular consumption of temulawak tea. They can advise on potential interactions based on your specific medications. Fourthly, individuals with bile duct obstruction, where bile flow is physically blocked, such as by gallstones, should generally avoid choleretics/cholagogues like temulawak, as stimulating bile production and flow could worsen pain or cause complications. Always get a diagnosis for persistent liver or gallbladder issues. Lastly, while often used to support liver recovery, temulawak tea is not a substitute for medical treatment for serious liver diseases like viral hepatitis, B or C, advanced cirrhosis, or liver cancer. It can be a supportive complementary therapy under medical supervision, but conventional diagnosis and treatment are paramount. Pregnant and breastfeeding women should also consult their doctor before use, as comprehensive safety data is limited. Integrating temulawak tea into your routine for liver support is about consistency and intention. Think of it less as a quick fix and more as a nurturing ritual, a daily or near-daily practice of supporting your body's internal detoxification center. Many find drinking a cup in the morning, about 20 to 30 minutes before breakfast, beneficial. This can gently stimulate bile flow to prepare the digestive system for the day's first meal and support the liver's natural detoxification processes that are highly active overnight. Others prefer a cup after the main meal of the day, especially if it was rich or fatty, to aid digestion and bile release. The warmth of the tea itself can be soothing and aid digestion. Consistency over weeks and months is generally more effective than sporadic large doses. Pay attention to how you feel. Many report a gradual improvement in overall energy levels as liver function optimizes and toxins are processed more efficiently. Digestive comfort often improves, reduced bloating after meals, more regular bowel movements, less indigestion thanks to better bile flow and fat digestion. Some notice clearer, healthier-looking skin, as the skin often reflects internal detoxification efficiency. A general sense of reduced sluggishness or that heavy feeling can emerge. These subtle shifts are signs your liver is getting the support it needs. The tradition of using Temulawak for liver health, deeply embedded in JAMA medicine, isn't just folklore, it's increasingly validated by modern scientific inquiry. Numerous laboratory studies, in vitro and in vivo using animal models, have consistently demonstrated Temulawak extract's abilities, protecting liver cells from various toxins, alcohol, carbon tetrachloride, paracetamol overdose, reducing markers of liver inflammation and damage, like AST enzymes, lowering fat accumulation in liver cells, enhancing antioxidant defenses, raising glutathione levels, and stimulating bile production. Human clinical trials, while smaller in number and scale compared to pharmaceutical drugs, are growing and show promising results. Studies have investigated Temulawak extracts, often standardized, for conditions like dyspepsia, improving symptoms significantly, hyperlipidemia, lowering triglycerides and sometimes LDL cholesterol, and notably, NAFLD. Research in patients with NAFLD has shown Temulawak supplementation leading to reductions in liver enzyme levels, indicating reduced inflammation/damage, improvements in ultrasound findings related to liver fat, and reductions in markers of oxidative stress. While more large-scale, long-term human studies are always beneficial, the convergence of centuries of traditional use, robust preclinical data on mechanisms, and emerging positive clinical evidence strongly supports Temulawak's role as a legitimate and valuable herbal support for liver function. It represents a beautiful synergy where ancestral wisdom meets modern scientific validation. Temulawak tea offers a holistic approach to liver support that goes beyond just targeting the organ itself. By improving bile flow and fat digestion, it supports the entire digestive system, reducing strain and improving nutrient absorption. Its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects ripple out systemically, potentially benefiting joints, blood vessels, and overall cellular health. The process of preparing the tea, slicing the rhizome, simmering it gently, inhaling its distinctive aroma can be a mindful ritual, a moment of pause in the day dedicated to self-care. This mindful connection to a traditional practice adds another layer of wellness. Furthermore, choosing Temulawak tea often means choosing a natural, plant-based approach to health maintenance. It empowers individuals to take an active role in supporting their well-being using resources deeply connected to cultural heritage. In a world saturated with processed foods, environmental toxins, and lifestyle factors that burden the liver, incorporating Temulawak tea is a proactive step towards resilience. It's about providing foundational support to the organ tasked with managing that burden, helping it to cleanse, repair, and function optimally despite the challenges of modern life. So, the next time you see those knobby, orange-fleshed Temulawak rhizomes at a traditional market or a reputable herbal supplier, or you brew a cup of its golden tea, recognize it for what it truly is, a potent, time-honored herbal ally dedicated to the well-being of your liver. Each sip delivers anti-inflammatory warriors to calm internal fires, potent antioxidants to neutralize damaging invaders, stimulants to ensure the vital flow of bile, and regenerative signals to encourage healing. It's a comprehensive support system brewed into a cup, offering protection, enhancement, and restoration for your body's indispensable detoxification hub. By making Temulawak tea a consistent part of your wellness routine, prepared thoughtfully and consumed mindfully, you're honoring ancient wisdom and providing your liver with the profound, natural support it deserves to keep you feeling vibrant, energized, and clear. It's a simple, powerful act of nourishment for one of your most vital organs, a daily ritual of care steeped in sunshine and tradition. Your liver, working tirelessly every second of your life, will thank you for it.